The Gospel of John, chapter 3, from the Common English Bible. Jesus and Nicodemus. There was a Pharisee named Nicodemus, a Jewish leader. 2. He came to Jesus at night and said to him, Rabbi, we know that you are a teacher who has come from God. For no one could do these miraculous signs that you do unless God is with him. 3. Jesus answered, I assure you, unless someone is born anew, it's not possible to see God's kingdom. 4. Nicodemus asked, how is it possible for an adult to be born? It's impossible to enter the mother's womb for a second time and be born, isn't it? 5. Jesus answered, I assure you, unless someone is born of water and the Spirit, it's not possible to enter God's kingdom. 6. Whoever is born of the flesh is flesh, and whatever is born of the Spirit is spirit. 7. Don't be surprised that I said to you, you must be born anew. 8. God's Spirit blows wherever it wishes. You hear its sound, but you don't know where it comes from or where it's going. It's the same with everyone who is born of the Spirit. Nicodemus said, how are these things possible? 10. Jesus answered, you are a teacher of Israel, and you don't know these things? 11. I assure you that we speak about what we know and testify about what we have seen, but you don't receive our testimony. 12. If I have told you about earthly things and you don't believe, how will you believe if I tell you about heavenly things? 13. No one has gone up to heaven except the one who came down from heaven, the human one. 14. Just as Moses lifted up the snake in the wilderness, so must the human one be lifted up. 15. So that everyone who believes in him will have eternal life. 16. God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, so that everyone who believes in him won't perish, but will have eternal life. 17. God didn't send his Son into the world to judge the world, but that the world might be saved through him. 18. Whoever believes in him isn't judged. Whoever doesn't believe in him is already judged, because they don't believe in the name of God's only Son. 19. This is the basis for judgment. The light came into the world, and people loved darkness more than the light, for their actions are evil. 20. All who do wicked things hate the light and don't come to the light for fear that their actions will be exposed to the light. 21. Whoever does the truth comes to the light, so that it can be seen that their actions were done in God. John's final witness. 22. After this, Jesus and his disciples went into Judea, where he spent some time with them and was baptizing. John was baptizing near Aenon, Aenon, near Salem, because there was a lot of water there. And people were coming to him and being baptized. 24. John hadn't yet been thrown into prison. 25. A debate started between John's disciples and a certain Jew about cleansing rituals. 26. They came to John and said, "Rabbi, look, the man who was with you across the Jordan, the one about whom you testified, is baptizing, and everyone is flocking to him." 27. John replied, "No one can receive anything unless it is given from heaven." 28. You yourselves can testify that I said that I'm not the Christ, but that I'm the one sent before him. 29. The groom is the one who is getting married. The friend of the groom stands close by, and when he hears him, is overjoyed at the groom's voice. Therefore, my joy is now complete. 30. He must increase, and I must decrease. 31. The one who comes from above is above all things. The one who is from the earth belongs to the earth and speaks as one from the earth. The one who comes from heaven is above all things. 32. He testifies to what he has seen and heard, but no one accepts his testimony. 33. Whoever accepts his testimony confirms that God is true. 34. The one whom God sent speaks God's words because God gives the Spirit generously. 35. The Father loves the Son and gives everything into his hands. 36. Whoever believes in the Son has eternal life. Whoever doesn't believe in the Son won't see life, but the angry judgment of God remains on them.